What's up, guys? My name is Peter, and I am so stoked. I hope you guys are as well. Hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be talking about something that I've been studying a lot lately, and that's conflicting beliefs. Have you ever felt torn? Like you're stuck, you've got two options and you're not sure which road to take, or you're just stuck in general, you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Or worse yet, you might know exactly where you want to go and you're fighting, you're working, and you're striving really hard to achieve that. And for some reason, there's no progression, right? There's no progress. I mentioned that before in a video about how beliefs shape our reality. I'll link a card right up here, right over there. So you can go watch that video. But here's the thing. There are two reasons. There are two things that kind of stop us from really progressing and really achieving those things. Number one is that things can be hard, and that's just a part of life. Otherwise, there would be no growth, right? And that's okay. Number two is because of conflicting beliefs. Simply put, conflicting beliefs are a set of beliefs that are in conflict with each other. That is all. It's like pretend you were a taxi driver and two people got in at the same time and told you to go in different directions. They told you two different addresses. And you as the taxi driver didn't even realize that there were two different passengers. You thought you knew exactly where to go, but then at the same time, there's a second passenger telling you something different over and over and over. Let me give you an example. An example of conflicting beliefs are: one wants to be financially stable, but also believes that money is the root of all evil. One wants to have a healthy, happy relationship, but also believes that they could never get married, right? Those are beliefs that go in conflict with each other. Those things don't work well together, right? So here's the story. A couple of years ago, it's been a couple of years now, I was in a really hard relationship, and I'm not putting this on them. I'm not putting this on the person I was dating at the time. I respect everybody that I've dated. They are all wonderful people. They're amazing. But at the time, I was going through a really hard relationship that kept going in circles, and it wasn't progressing, and it was hard. And I remember sitting down to have dinner with my cousin, and I remember kind of telling him a little bit about what was going on. He didn't know the whole story, but he just looked at me and he was like, "Look, man, all I know is that you deserve a good relationship. You deserve a healthy relationship." And there was so much of me that wanted to believe that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been in the relationship in the first place. I was in a relationship because I want to have a good, healthy, happy relationship. There was so much of me that was in conflict there because there was another belief inside of me that said, you don't deserve love. You don't deserve a good, happy, healthy relationship. And I guess it was in me, so the belief might have said, I don't deserve a good relationship. I don't deserve a happy, healthy relationship. Whoo! And when I remember we were about to get pizza, and I just broke down internally. I just could not handle him saying, you deserve a happy, healthy relationship. I wanted that so badly. And there was so much of me that believed that I did not deserve a happy, healthy relationship. And that was so hard. And it took me a long time. I had to work so hard to align with the truth that I do deserve love. I do deserve a happy, healthy relationship. My cousin was right. I do. And that was so hard for me. That was so hard. That was insanely hard for me to align with that. You may have noticed that in the intro video that plays that, there's a line that says, "The truth will set you free." And I actually stole this line from my dad because he says it all the time. And what it means is I had to align to the truth that I am worthy of love, that I am worthy of happy, healthy relationships. That was the truth. The lie was, you aren't worthy, you don't deserve, you aren't good enough. That's the lie. And we have to focus on the truth. We have to keep the truth in sight. We have to keep the truth in our mind. Yeah, it's been a journey. I'll tell you straight up, I'm great now. I know that I deserve a happy, healthy relationship. And I can say that with confidence because I work hard for that. And I've worked hard to be okay with myself. Another example is when starting a business. This just happened the other day. So I've been a photographer. I've had my own photography business for a little over a year. And I've really been passionate and I've been preparing for a long time to be a life coach. And I'm finally launching all this, right? I'm not trying to give you propaganda. I'm not trying to give you an ad. But I started this life coaching business where I can help people over Zoom all over the world. It's been a lot of fun. Yesterday, I had this belief, this thought come into my mind as if it were my own thought. Maybe it was. And it said, you already failed. It's too late. You already failed this business. You've been working so hard for so long. You haven't been paid. You're still in the negative. You're doing all this and you're not making money, as if money is like the determining factor when it comes to success, which I don't believe it is. But the thought came in, you're a failure. You already failed. So if I have the belief, I want to help people, I want to help empower people and inspire people and lift people up, and I also have the belief that I'm a failure, you see how those beliefs just don't work together? You can't they keep you stuck, right? It's like trying to sprint up a downward escalator. It's going to wear you out. It doesn't work, right? So this is kind of just an intro, and I know I'm kind of rambling. I'm trying so hard to get better at speaking to a camera. But I focus only on the positive, that I have failed in the past. And even though I have had hard relationships in the past, that doesn't need to affect me now. I am worthy of success. You are worthy of success. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what you're striving for. I don't know where you're at in life. But what I do know is that you are worthy of success in any and all your endeavors. You really are. And a part of you might not believe that. It's probably 50-50 or 70-40, 70-40, 70-30. That there's so much of you that says, I want success. I'm working so hard for success. If I work hard, I'll be successful in relationships, in finances, in business, in school, in any of these things. But then there might also be a part of you that says, nope, you're not. You're not good enough. The feeling that you're not good enough is not unique to you. A lot of people struggle with that. Almost every single one of the clients I've worked with, they have that. I had that. I'm still fighting that. That I'm not good enough. We are good enough. We really are. It's actually possible to succeed. We are good enough and we are deserving. We need to give it our all. And yes, there's still going to be challenges, but you are worth it. There's like an old parable that says that inside of you, there is a good wolf that loves and protects you. And there's also a bad wolf that wants to devour you, right? I'm sure that's what the Civil War is. The internal civil war are these two wolves fighting. One saying you are deserving and the other saying you're not good enough. And a child goes up to whoever her mentor was and she says, well, which wolf wins? And he said, the one that you feed. Feed the positive beliefs. Don't give any attention to the negatives. Get rid of them. Just, if you need to, write them on a rock and throw it in the ocean, man. I have a mentor who tells me, write it on a piece of paper and burn that paper. Right? Do what works for you. And we're going to go into a lot of techniques later on this channel on how you can overcome those beliefs, more in detail, more in depth, specific techniques. But Focus on the positive. Feed the good wolf. You are worth it. You are deserving. You will succeed. You can succeed. And I'm so stoked for you. Oh, I'm so hyped. Anyway, that's the whole story. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I hope you have a fantastic day. And I hope you go out and you create some amazing stoked moments. Woo! Man, I look sunburned. Woo! I am sunburned. Can you guys see this boom mic right here? I don't know. Oh my, I don't know why I do that. Was this boom mic even plugged in? Let me see what I wrote down. Wow, I'm so hyped. These videos have evolved from the first one. My gosh, I get bored watching the first one. But I'm so excited for these ones.